Exclusive tonight, this woman beaten to the brink of death by her ex-husband. He sits in prison, but not for long, and she's certain he'll kill her.
Tonight, her story and the struggle to get anyone to help.
At the very beginning, I met Tommy when I was 12 years old.
It was a 6th grade romance.
And married him when I was 18.
That turned from love.
We had our first child when I was 19. And
to violence.
Our second daughter when I was 20.
And in September of 1994 became a near-death experience for Heather Thompson.
And he said, "You've had your last meal." And from there, he proceeded to beat me for about 3.5 hours. Punched me, kicked me, repeatedly kicked me in the head, tried to strangle me, picked up a broom, beat me until it just broke into so many pieces he couldn't use it anymore. He finally stopped the actual beating and held me at gunpoint for another 15 hours before he let me go to the hospital.
Thomas Price was sentenced to 24 years in prison, but the threats didn't stop. In this letter sent from prison in 1995, he called her a slut.
And the last line on the death threat says, "All 3 of you will die by my hands."
Thomas was slapped with federal charges of communicating threats and sentenced to 5 more years.
It feels like the clock's ticking.
Meantime, Heather Thompson remarried and became a vocal advocate for victims of domestic violence. This is a photo of her on a billboard. After speaking to thousands of people and serving on the boards of her local shelter and the North Carolina Coalition for Domestic Violence, Heather says she can find no one who will help her.
Every single agency that I've reached out to is not there to help.
Heather says the most shocking response came from the North Carolina Victim Assistance Network.
She actually said, there are no funds to keep you and your family safe. But if he kills you, there's money to get your family to the funeral.
After 14.5 years in prison, Thomas Price is 15 days away from being a free man. And there's nothing in his release order that prevents him from showing up at Heather's door.
Right this very second, I am fighting for the lives of me and my children and my husband.
Heather Thompson is disabled as a result of those beatings and unable to work. Her new husband was laid off in December, and they have no money to move. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be making calls on Heather's behalf, and we'll keep you posted.